Today I want to show you how to make this treasure chest and these coins. Good evening. This is ASMR with Kia. I'm going to transform this box into a treasure chest. We're going to need some paintbrushes, a painting palette, wider sticks, these small thin ones, and then round dowels. To cut them, animal nail trimmers. This is actually for a small painting roll, but I'm going to use it to store my brushes in. I'm going to need some paint, and I got these paints from the Dollar Tree. I have a yellow, a black, a brown, rust-colored red. I got white. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint my box first. We're going to take some sticks, just cutting off the rounded edges. So because the paint is a little wet, I'm going to use it to stick to it, just to see how our sticks would do. It would actually fit pretty nice. And then the lid, I'm just going to have to use something smaller to do a line across the top. I'm going to have to cut this down. Now for over here, we're going to have to tracing it out with a pencil and cutting it out. I'm going to go down to the lip, the base of the lid, and I'm just going to draw. You can use an Xacto knife, just be very careful. So if we take a brown, add some black. Let's go ahead and paint our sticks. So now I've separated the pieces into the four sides. I have the two sides that are for the width and the two sides that are for the length. And I'm going to use this Tacky glue that I got from the Dollar Tree to add these to the box. So we have the sides all glued on. And I'm really liking the side with the rounded top. Now I have the other pieces I'm going to need for the top. I have the wide pieces and my narrow pieces. So I'm going to also paint them in the same style. After that, I'm going to glue them on. For the inside, what I'm planning on doing is removing this felt. So there's still a little bit left, but I can definitely fix this. And the sides do want to warp, so I'm going to have to find a way to compress them. Probably with a book or something. I wanted to show you something else. So there is a space here. I'm going to put these rounded wooden dowels. Just going to make it look more professional and cover up this space in here. And I have the little rounded sticks up here. here, and then I put one up here, right above the thin, flat piece of wood. So as you'll notice, I put some craft sticks on the inside to make it look wooden as well. So put wide craft sticks on the lid and also on the base and on the sides. And you'll see that I put a few thin sticks in the corners, and this is to make it look more square and to make the corners match the outside as well. We had the metal originally on the inside with the red velvet. The metal was peeking through, so I mixed a lot of the paint colors to match the color of the natural wood and then painted through. So like in the spot here, you cannot see metal. It looks the same color as the wood. So now the next things I want to do to make it look more like a real treasure chest is to put some wood brackets here and here. So originally I had decided to use the rounded dowels to go down the top and the sides. However, it did not work. I just did not think it looked as neat. And not only that, but it was hard to have the rounded dowels curve with the lid. So instead, I took the small sticks here, cut off the ends, and then cut off the pieces accordingly to each of the larger sticks. So I did that on the top and on the side for both the front and back. And then what I did is I took one of the rounded dowels and chopped off small pieces to use as bolts, and I glued them down onto the other sticks. Now all I have to do is paint them. One last thing I need to do is a lock that I'm going to be putting on the front, approximately about here. And I'm just going to start chopping some pieces, and we'll just compile some together. And I might just have to glue it together. So I'm going to try to shape this into something here, like this. And I'm going to glue these pieces together. So first, I thought it would be nice to paint the lock. I grabbed all my metallic colors. I use this gold color. It's a little bright, so I'm going to dye it down with a tiny bit of bronze, and then get an even more aged look. Metallic black. I'm just going to use a small bit. Hopefully it'll give us that nice aged metallic look. I think that is a beautiful color. We're going to leave it there to dry. So as you can see, the exterior of our treasure chest is now complete. And I created these metal brackets on the outside. At first I thought I could take this acrylic paint and add the metallic qualities of my other paints, my professional acrylics, to create a metallic color. But I found that when I did that, it completely eliminated the metallic quality of the paint, which was not a good idea. So instead, I used just metallic paints. And I found that the copper color did not work. It was too red. and the gold was too bright. And the bronze by itself you would think would work, but it was too bright. So I combined bronze with my metallic black paints and was able to paint the pans this beautiful dark bronze color. If you want just the metallic quality, only use metallic paints. So now that the treasure chest is now complete, I want to create metallic gold coins. I found this checkers game at the Dollar Tree. Crown, which I think would look like a royal, if you've ever heard of the 1715 fleet. So you can create a variety of different coins from this, adding a mixture of metallic black and bronze and gold to get the correct color you'd like. So now I'm going to try out my copper, get more of a good patina. See how you can get that nice dark metal color just by adding a little bit of that reddish color. I purchased these St. Patrick's Day pieces from the Dollar Tree. So of course we want to use gold. And I definitely like copper. So since these coins are already a gold hue, I'm going to mix a little copper in with this gold. And take this metallic black and put it on the side here. I'm actually going to do 2 spots of metallic black and mix with this metallic bronze. And I do a little more metallic bronze than the black. I'm just going to do metallic bronze by itself. Some of the copper in with the metallic black, mix of all the 3 colors. You just have to use your imagination how coins should look if they're aged or been underwater. They're not going to look the same. They're going to have different variations of color. Don't settle for just the standard gold color. But you can just paint regular coins exactly how you like and make your own treasure. See, the 1715 fleet consisted of 2 different types of coins. There was the regular ones that were hand struck. They're worth a lot of money, but not near as much as the ones that were particularly created for the king, called the royals. And these ones were not hand struck, which the hand struck ones, the emblems were off center because they were hand struck. But the ones that were royals were actually molded. And when those are found, they're worth a lot of money. There are supposedly still, I think, 4 ships not found. And the Queen's jewels are still undiscovered. So I want to thank you for watching this fun project that I created, and I hope this will encourage you to create treasure chests of your very own. thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful evening. Good night.